I love the idea of donuts and disabilities. Like, that makes me so happy. I love the fact that they're supposed to be asking questions, kind of like speed dating. You know, we only have a certain amount of time.
Excited for this. You know, I think it's just sort of like out of left field, and I talked to a couple students that you could tell it was just like sparking something inside of them. So I'm really glad that they had this experience first and then going into the nuts and bolts of what they're doing in school. So I was not expecting such a variety of people living with different types of disabilities, and so that was exciting, and it made me, it kind of like affected how I thought about the questions, because I was thinking about the questions from my own experience, and then I'm in the room with a bunch of other people, and so as I'm talking, I'm thinking like, my answer might be really different if I was in a different situation. So I think it actually helped. It was good for me too.
First two people I talked to, they seemed kind of nervous. They didn't know how it was going to go. They seemed nervous trying to think things to ask me, and then they were like, oh, okay, they have a question. Can I ask you a question? I mean, we had to break the ice.
Yeah.
Once we found a way to break the ice, we were more comfortable just asking questions back and forth.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed teaching them some sign language.
I was a little nervous. I was a little nervous I would say the wrong thing.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize we'd be playing bingo and asking these kinds of in-depth questions. That was definitely a surprise.
Yeah, I kind of figured there would be some sort of just like a meet and greet kind of thing, but I think the bingo thing was just a great way to just like kickstart conversation.
Totally.
Just really get to know people.
Because we were able to talk to people that didn't know anything about his disease, Bruce's disease, and give them ideas, which giving them ideas gives us hope.
A lot more interesting than I thought it might be.
Yeah.
I could tell that the students were just good quality people, and I thought it was just such an unusual situation, and I'm very happy to have been invited.
Wonderful. Kevin, what do you think?
I thought they came up with some very interesting questions, and I think they were. Well, I'm thinking that they left. You know, when they left us, they had a little more understanding that blindness is not such a big deal as people think it is.
If they don't have either family or friend members in their past that may have either mental or physical challenges, they're not aware of how their projects would be either positive or negative.
I think it was fabulous. The students seemed like they were talking all the time and moving quickly through the interviews with all of us. And I think they learned a lot. Things that they would never have learned.
Yeah.
I mean, that...
I actually thought it was fabulous as well. It is very important that the students are our future, and they were able to sit and discuss our concerns and be able to, if not make it better for us, but better for the future. And I'm glad I came out.